In the sun-drenched shores of Florida, two adventurous souls named Michael and Jason were drawn to the allure of the open sea. With a shared love for exploration, they embarked on a daring swim far beyond the familiar shoreline. Little did they know that their journey would descend into a nightmare they could never have imagined. As Michael and Jason delved deeper into the azure depths, a shadowy figure lurked beneath the surface. With a sudden burst of savagery, a shark emerged from the depths, its razor-sharp teeth poised for a deadly strike. Panic gripped the two friends as they fought for their lives, desperately attempting to fend off the relentless predator. Miraculously, they managed to escape the clutches of the shark, finding refuge atop a sturdy beech tree jutting out from the water. Shaking with fear and adrenaline, they clung to the branches, their bodies battered and hearts racing. Hours passed, and the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the sea. Michael and Jason huddled together, their minds racing with thoughts of survival. In the distance, an uninhabited island emerged like a mirage, offering a glimmer of hope in their desperate situation. Summoning every ounce of strength, they swam towards the island, their bodies weary and muscles aching. With relief, they reached the sandy shore, collapsing onto the soft sand, grateful for the respite from the treacherous sea. Determined to survive, Michael and Jason constructed a modest hut from the materials they found on the island. They fished the surrounding waters, their primitive instincts guiding them as they procured sustenance from the bountiful ocean. The scent of the freshly caught fish mingled with the crackling of the fire as they cooked their meager meal, their hunger overcoming their fear. As the flames danced and the aroma of their meal filled the air, an eerie silence descended upon the island. Something felt amiss. Shadows danced on the periphery of their vision, and whispers carried on the wind, chilling their very souls. Unbeknownst to them, the island held a dark secret. It was a place long forgotten, haunted by the spirits of those who had met a gruesome fate in its depths. The ghosts, restless and vengeful, emerged from the darkness, their ethereal forms surrounding the hut. Michael and Jason froze, their hearts pounding with terror. The ghosts, with hollow eyes and tattered apparitions, approached, their presence suffocating. Fear gripped the two friends as they realized they were not alone on this isolated island. In a moment of desperate inspiration, Michael remembered a tale of ancient lore. The spirits were drawn to the scent of cooked food, their ethereal existence tied to the mortal world by their insatiable hunger. With trembling hands, he extinguished the fire, erasing the aroma that had beckoned the vengeful ghosts. As the flames died, so did the apparitions. The island fell into an eerie silence, the haunting presence fading into the night. Exhausted and shaken, Michael and Jason collapsed onto their makeshift beds, their bodies trembling with a mix of relief and lingering fear. In the vast expanse of the open sea, a tale of greed and desperation unfolded on a desolate desert island. Michael and Jason, two friends from Florida, found themselves stranded after last night. With no hope of rescue in sight, they struggled to survive in their newfound isolation. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months as they scoured the island for any signs of civilization. One fateful day, their luck took a turn. Buried beneath a mound of sand, they unearthed a long-forgotten chest, brimming with glimmering jewels and treasures beyond their wildest dreams. As their eyes met the tantalizing sight of gold, a sinister desire took hold of their hearts. Greed consumed their every thought, and a dark rift formed between the two men. What was once a bond of friendship now teetered on the precipice of hatred and betrayal. With each passing day, their animosity grew, casting an ominous shadow over their once tranquil existence. Unable to bear each other's presence any longer, Michael and Jason decided to part ways, seeking solace in separate corners of the island. Loneliness settled over their hearts like a heavy fog. But despite their isolation, the echoes of their bitter rivalry reverberated through the island's dense foliage. The days turned into a blur of loneliness and paranoia, with each man haunted by their own demon. One fateful night, Michael, consumed by his insatiable lust for wealth, launched a brutal attack on Jason. Armed with a crude spear fashioned from the island's resources, he sought to claim the other man's share of the treasure. In the midst of their violent struggle, fate intervened. A glimmer caught their eyes, drawing their attention away from their bloody feud. They stumbled upon an old chest, its weathered exterior adorned with an ancient inscription. As their eyes scanned the words etched into the wood, a chilling realization washed over them. They were not victims of circumstance. Their misfortune was self-inflicted. The curse of the treasure had plagued them, fueling their greed and driving them to the brink of madness. In that moment, they understood that the true enemy was not each other, but the malevolence that accompanied the treasure they so feverishly desired. In a rare display of unity, Michael and Jason cast aside their weapons and gathered the jewels. They placed them back into the chest, sealing it tightly. With heavy hearts, they ventured deep into a hidden cave, submerging the chest in the dark depths of an underwater abyss. As the chest sank into the murky depths, a sense of relief washed over them. They had broken free from the curse that had ensnared them, realizing that their friendship was worth more than any material wealth. Just as hope seemed lost, a fishing boat appeared on the horizon, its engines humming with life. A surge of joy flooded their beings as they were finally rescued and brought back to the familiar shores of Florida. Michael and Jason returned home, forever changed by their harrowing experience. They carried the weight of their past actions, a reminder of the darkness that can consume the human spirit. The jewels remained hidden, their secrets buried at the bottom of the ocean, serving as a testament to the perils of greed and the redemptive power of friendship.